Brexit betrayal, UK leaders accepted replacement of sterling with euro. UK leaders accepted the replacement of sterling with a European reserve currency in order to join the European Economic Community (EEC). After 3 years of political wrangling, Britain finally left the EU at 11 p.m. on January 31. It marked a new chapter in the country's national history, one that will hopefully see the UK return to being an independent sovereign state after the transition period. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has less than a month to secure a free trade agreement and, in a sign of the battle still to be fought, there are significant differences between the negotiating positions of the two sides. Brussels continues to insist on maintaining its current fishing rights in British waters and wants London to agree to a number of EU regulations, including environmental standards, workers' rights and state aid rules. On the other hand, Mr. Johnson is demanding the right to diverge from the bloc's rules in order to strike trade agreements around the world. As the clock ticks down, UKIP founder Alan Sked shed light on the negotiations that preceded Britain's entry into the European bloc during an interview with Express.co.uk. Former Prime Minister Edward Heath signed the accession treaty to join the EEC in 1972. However, that was just the culmination of a lifetime of efforts from both himself and his predecessor Harold Macmillan, who first applied to join the EEC in 1963. Mr. Sked argued that Mr. Macmillan and Mr. Heath adopted strategies of deliberate deception to get in. The Emeritus Professor of International History at the London School of Economics, LSE, told Express.co.uk, Macmillan in 1961 set up a long-term policy committee under Sir Frank Lee. Sir Frank was brought out of retirement to look at the future policies of the EEC once Britain was inside. This committee was set up after a meeting at the end of August, 1961. The committee accepted, and bear in mind that this was a British Cabinet committee, that the long-term goal should have been the replacement of sterling by a European reserve currency. It said there was strong support from the City of London for this. The committee also questioned whether the UK would even exist as an independent sovereign state by the year 2000. According to Mr. Sked, Mr. Macmillan met several times with Jean Monnet, one of the founding fathers of the EU. He added, he met Monnet in secret on October 8, 1961. A week later the long-term policy group accepted that an eventual European single currency, a central European political secretariat, closer integration of national defence forces, the Europeanisation of British education, the creation of a genuine European Parliament, and a common European citizenship, would have all been goals for Britain once it was in the community. They would have swallowed everything to get in. This comes from the Monnet Papers in Switzerland. Britain could have joined the euro, had former Prime Minister Tony Blair succeeded in his bid. In an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk, Lord David Owen exposed Mr. Blair's obsession with taking the UK into the monetary union while serving as Prime Minister.